Hello Pokemon Go trainers, it's the Seahawks fan with another Go Battle League video. In today's video we got a Serperior team. Serperior and Ghost Spot Safe Swap, but also to detonate. Definitely a decent team, nothing too amazing, but definitely fun. Ghost Spot Safe Swap able to deal with the fire types that we may see, but kaboom, the Poltergeist, huge amount of damage. We do still have alignment. Greninja does get some key energy, but we got a perfect type counter. And to detonate the electric fairy versus the water dog type. Greninja definitely a very popular Pokemon to run. Very, very good right now. Hydro Cannon is not going to be enough with KO. Let's go. We're going to see Shadow Dust Nora. Double Ghost. I mean, pretty good to cover the obvious fighting weakness and also neutral for fairy leads. We're going to no shield. No, actually no, we do shield. Because we can farm them down and we can get to an aerial ace. And they are gonna go down. Let's go. Really good lead helps, but able to play nicely. Now we have Shadow Marowak. Definitely love being able to counter the Mudsappers. Although Fortress kind of annoying. They do have Rock Tomb, potential Earthquake, or Bulldoze maybe. They do need a lot of energy for Earthquake. I do respect it. It's Rock Tomb, which is okay. Our attack is dropped and it saves them from getting KO'd, but they do get farmed down still. And we also have Play Rough. There's a few other electric types you could try out. Belly Bolt is good in Great League, but definitely much better in Ultra. Also, Morpeko still very good. And Ice Beam would do a ton of damage to Serperior if we did not have a shield. And unfortunately for Shadow Marowak, they are just not going to be able to clean up the Serperior. And Offensive Plant, kabooms! One hit KO, goodbye, get the win. Definitely had a team pretty weak to Serperior. Definitely a core breaker. Now, Clodseye is the rank 1 Pokemon. Definitely, while it is a ground type, it is a poison type. Definitely got to watch out for it. This team can definitely be tough to deal with that. But we got Shadow Dust Nora. Shadow Punch is going to be reached. That's a lot of damage. Can they farm us down before we reach another move? Or we don't find that out. We say goodbye. Aquajet X's are nice. You could also use Fury Cutter on Glisspot, although probably better scenarios than there may be better scenarios, better teams to use Fury Cutter on Glisspot with, but Shadow Claw is still just amazing. Such a good move. Now we have a 2-to-1 shield advantage. We're up against the Shadow Primeape, and the Primeape is definitely not ready to clean up that battle. We got for Alligator. They're going to bring in Galarian Weezing, the Shadow one. We are going to go straight into Glisspot. Now, they can do a huge amount of damage with Overheat. I do respect it. It's a Sludge bait. That's another Sludge, right? Or kaboom! No, I didn't swap. I did not respect the damage. I got kaboomed. We're going to no-shield the Sludge, then get met with Credilli. Yeah, Credilli's a little too much to deal with. Honestly, fair play on that kaboom. Huge damage. Got Zumo. Another nice lead. Can we win this one? Last good lead we lost, but the nuke, it paid off for them. They got my shield with the bait. We're going to respect the Ice Beam damage. Are they going to double shield the Zumo? Kaboom! They do not. They go down. Now they have Bandabuzz. They can spin my aerial aces. I'm like, it's not a great matchup for me to be in, but I want to get some chip damage, and I want to save Serperior. I'm thinking it has some play in the back. I mean, I could have just dealt some damage with Mana Buzz, but like really much better. I mean, yeah, Serperior just so healthy still. Definitely wanted to preserve it. And we see a Bastiodon. They do make a nice catch. And we are going to have Serperior come in. I mean, Gliscod would have been okay into Bastiodon. I feel like Bastiodon does have the better advantage. With Gliscod being a bug type, being able to get wrecked by the Smackdowns. But even a super effective Flamethrower, not enough damage to say goodbye to Serperior. And I can just end up aligning Dedenne into Mana Buzz once again. Very, very nice. Hope you're enjoying Go Battle League this season. Definitely some nice changes. And some new Pokemon that are going to be coming in. Honedge, Dual Blade, which evolves into Dual Blade, and then Aegislash. Oh my gosh, that's going to be crazy. That is going to be crazy. Can't wait to see truly how good it is. And Go Battle League definitely has a lot of potential. Now we kaboom that Gliscod. We are met with the Diggersby. And we can do some damage with play roughs, but can we clean up the rest of the team? We'll see. Scorching Sands, huge damage. We get to another play rough. They got 2 shielded Pokemon in the back. Are they going to actually swamp out of Diggersby? They're going to be throwing the 5 punches to shield or not to shield. I do not. Ooh, it's Dedenne of their own. This is tough. Am I just going to get nuked? Kaboom, I get nuked. Yeah, just couldn't deal with the 2 shielded Dedenne. Well played. I'm like, it's definitely... You don't need Mudhoppers, but Mudhoppers are definitely very, very strong. And when you give your opponent a shield advantage endgame for a electric type, and you got no Mudhoppers, yeah, it's rough. It can be rough. Flame Ultra is very good. Is it going to be Shadow Drapion Diggersby team? That is like it's Saxon's favorite team. One of his favorites right now. You see Dragalge coming. Okay, that's actually really annoying. Like, it takes neutral from Fairy, which, I mean, it's nice to have poison types with a dark type. Definitely a good pairing, good team build. But we definitely are checked by it. Kaboom! The outrage says goodbye. They're on Acid, I think. They're not on Dragon Tail. Yeah. Energy generation is too good. And they're going to have double poison. Yeah, we are just unable to clean up that Cloudsire. Definitely not an easy team for this team to take down. We're met with the Jelly safe swap after a Fortress lead. We're going to have a Gliscod do a decent job into the Jelly. Definitely have a way better answer to the Jelly in Dedenne. The shield, I hope it's a full send, and if it is, I get the Shadow Claw farm down. Let's go. That's a very worthwhile shield. Now we can throw some hard-hitting Aqua Jets. Able to take a shield from my opponent, finally, nice. They're going to Rock Tomb, yep. We're going to get to the Parabolic Charge ASAP. I'm thinking double water. I mean, it makes sense to have double water with fire type, like a Pokemon that's so weak to fire types in the lead. They do Rock Tomb and they have Shadow Drapion. I want to get the damage out ASAP. Gonna just settle for the Air Releases. Crunch is not enough for the KO. We get to one last move. Cannot have reached a Frenzy Plant and Air Release, but 2 Air Releases. Able to put in some good work. Do we have enough HP? Well, can we farm down in time the Drapion? Do they have too much HP? Ooh, back-to-back moves. Well played. Close battle. Close battle, just how it goes. Definitely let me know what Pokemon you want to see me try out. We have another Greninja. Let's go. I love the Greninjas with this team. I mean, I doubt they're going to no-shield their potential Frenzy Plant. Yep. I'll happily get a shield with Aerial Ace. I do shield the next Night Slash. Actually can bank the energy thinking if there's any chance of a ground type, I definitely want to have Serperior. And like, unless there's a fire in the back. Serperior is strong into most things. Or flying. We see Jellicent in the back. I did get an audacious farm down of the Greninja with Gliscopod. Right now, Gliscopod did avoid 2 charge attacks. I mean, didn't make too much of a difference, but definitely would have been nice to get that second one. But thankfully, they brought in door number 3, Clodsire. I mean, I would have happily thrown the Frenzy Plant into Jellicent, but endgame with Dedenne into Claude, that is just the worst nightmare you can think of. That is just a nightmare matchup. Thankfully able to get the alignment I needed for the win condition. Parabolic Charge does take my opponent's last shield, and their last Pokemon is going to go down from the next move. Goodbye. Let's see who is going to be the next lead. Who's going to be the next loss? Let's go with Unova Stunfisk. And we're going to see Drifblim. We're able to just paste to moves before they paste to moves. I mean, they can go for Icy Wind, debuff us. I gotta respect the Shadow Ball full send. Actually, no, I do not, because I am defense boosted. Let's go get wrecked. I think they definitely could have won alignment if they Shadow Balled. Oh, we get to one last Parabolic Charge and kaboom! Taking both their shields, keeping alignment. Having 2 shields, oh my gosh, that's just crazy. Power of Dedenne. See Cloud in the lead. Frenzy Plant does do some decent damage, especially considering how tanky Clodsire can be. But they are going to be just a little too tanky for us to take the KO. And we're not going to double shield. I do not reach a release. Probably should have just swapped into Gliscopod after surviving. But I do want to be able to potentially swap into Dedenne. You see Drifblim. Are they going to be double weak to the Dedenne? We are going to not reach the next move in time. That is tough. That is actually so tough. They're going to be able to attack drop me for the rest of the battle. Going to shield at this point. Definitely should have thrown the move sooner. Or they are super weak. Is there any chance we somehow take the KO even though it double attack drop? And I totally miscounted the energy they had. But Greninja does win Charge Attack Priority Tie. It has a higher attack stat than Dedenne. Had I swapped out of that Gliscopod into Dedenne though, I think I did have a chance at winning. I think I could have found a way. It is what it is though. Can't win them all. If you could, if someone would win them all, could win them all, oh my gosh. The elo would be absolutely insane. It would be broken. Just so insane. But Weezing in the lead, that's not overheat. They do not need overheat for the KO. We take a shield back. Let's go shield a piece. Who are we going to farm them down with? Can we do it with the Dedenne? No, we cannot. To shield or not to shield? I do shield. Super effective sludge. We do quite a bit of damage. We can charge up our defense before we take a move. They have Shadow for Alligator. What are they doing? Kaboom! Into the shield. But they do let me get to the next move. But they're going to overfarm. Kaboom! Oh, they're just absolutely core broken in the back. The Dino just owns the team. Honestly, maybe they did have a win condition with just game. I mean, Hydro Cannon. They could have thrown the Hydro Cannon. For some reason they didn't. Then I guess that explains it. But definitely should have thrown Hydro Cannon if they had it. Definitely was like maybe they do have a chance. But right now we got Emolga, tough lead. Another good electric type. Man, there's a lot of good electric types. Kaboom! I'm not gonna double shield the Serperior. Maybe I should have. But right now we have the Dene into Corsola, Galarian Corsola. They're gonna be throwing a move before I reach my second Parabolic Charge. I do no shield. I do take a decent amount of damage, but like I would have taken more if I was not buffed. I do throw. Can I farm down? Or they're gonna bring in. They're gonna bring in Emolga. Can I get a farm down? Yes, I can. Oh, they're gonna have Pinguo in the back. I needed to throw the Parabolic Charge into Emolga as they swapped. I wasn't quick enough. I think I definitely could have won if I did throw the move into Emolga for the shield or KO. And Pinguo just reaches 2 nice lashes. 1 Aqua Jet after the Shadow Claws was not enough damage for the Pinguo. Good battle, good end game. I mean, they had a commanding lead, but gotta play out correctly. Now we got Wigglytuff, the Charmer. Frenzy playing Kaboom, huge damage. In range of the Aerial Ace. Let's see what they do. They shield. Nice. Shielding my 5 turns, or like 10 turns of energy. 5 Vine Whips. They have a What's happening in the back, able to align it into my Dedenne. It is what it is, but we got shield advantage. I don't get to another Parabolic Charge. Let's see. Gonna bring in Gillespie, gonna shield. Bone Club resisted, action neutral. We shield the Rock Slide, let's go. Can I Shadow Claw down? Is that a Rock Slide? Was I counting correctly? It's only a Bone Club, but let's go. It is not very effective. They failed the peak. They failed the catch. I saw the fire flying and I was like, that's an Incinerate. Use a Talonflame. And I knew that if they did throw Incinerate, I could with these make sure my move was not caught. And we were able to just clean up the Firebird. Get wrecked. I definitely should use Talonflame. I don't actually have like too good of a Talonflame for Great League. But right now we have Dugong. Very strong into Dugong with this team. We're actually going to bring in Dedenne. I'm going to shield because I respect Drill Run, Full Send, and Parabolic Charge. This is going to save my HP a bit from the next move that does land. They do let that Parabolic Charge land. They do hang on and get the Drill Run out. We're going to have a Acid Credilli. I actually really need to try this out. Credilli is so good. It is. Should definitely try out with Acid also. It is just a good typing. I mean, like, yeah, fighting will wreck it. But neutral to fire. Neutral to water. Definitely not a bad typing right now in the meta. But now we got Wigglytuff. Wiggly actually is a big problem. And that's why, I mean, Wiggly's definitely a good Pokemon to have with Credilli. Swift is enough for the KO. I'm just going to get Charm down. Hope you enjoyed the battles. Subscribe to the channel for daily Go Battle League videos and other Pokemon Go videos. Thanks for watching and goodbye.